In this video, we're going to see how do we test the claim for a situation about the mean. So our first example, a manufacturer wants to know how hot it has to be to damage a computer. He claims the computer will be damaged if it reaches 110 degrees or hotter. Because of the price of testing, 20 computers were tested to see what temperature will damage the computer. The damaging temperature averaged 109 degrees with a standard deviation of 3 degrees. Assume that the distribution of all computers' damaging temperatures is approximately normal. We want to use alpha equals 0.05. All right, so let's write down what we know. We know that 20 computers were tested, so n equals 20. We know that the average damaging temperature x bar was 109, and the standard deviation was 3. And then our alpha is 0.05. So the claim, he claims that a computer will be damaged if it reaches 110 degrees or hotter. So 110 or more is the greater than or equal to symbol, and since there's an equal to, it's got to go in our H naught. So our claim is that if we reach greater than or equal to 110, the computer will be damaged. And remember, we always assume that H naught is true, regardless of where the claim is. So the complement H sub A is going to be mu is less than 110. So we always look to H sub A to see what type of test it is. Since H sub A is pointing to the left, this is going to be a left-held test. Or using the logic, you can say that we're assuming that it gets damaged at 110 degrees or more. The way you contradict that it takes 110 degrees or more to damage the computer is by having a lot of computers damaged at a much smaller temperature, and smaller temperatures are on the left. All right, so we've got to get our test statistic T. T is found by looking at our x bar minus the assumed value, which is 110 in this example, divided by parenthesis, your S divided by square root of n, which is 20. Be very careful with parentheses. You need them around the entire numerator and the entire denominator. So that's our t value. Since this is a left-held test, we're going to be looking for the area to the left of our t. So we can use our tdist function to find our p-value. So it's going to be equals tdist to get the area to the left of our t-value, comma, degrees of freedom, which is n minus 1, which is 19, comma, true. And so we get our p-value be 0.07. So since our p-value is greater than our alpha, our decision is to fail to reject H naught. So we're failing to reject the claim. We're failing to reject that these computers are damaged at 110 degrees or hotter. So we could say something to the effect of at alpha equals to 0.05, there is not enough evidence to reject the claim that the computers are damaged at 110 degrees or hotter. So even though our sample computers were damaged at an average of 109, which is less than 110, it was not statistically significantly less than 110 to contradict the claim that it's at 110 or hotter. All right, next example, looking at cholesterol. So this one says the NCHS reported that the mean cholesterol level in 2002 for all adults was 203. A local hospital did a study and the results are summarized as followed. N equals 3,310, X bar equals 2003, and S equals 36.8. Is there statistical evidence of a difference in mean cholesterol levels at the local hospital compared to all adults? All right, so what do we know? We know N is 3310. We know X bar is 200.3. S is 36.8. And I don't think I actually wrote it on here, but let's do this one with alpha equals to 0.10. Somehow I forgot to put that on here. So we're going to work with this one with alpha equaling to 0.10. All right, so we're asking, is it different? So we want to know, does the mean cholesterol level at this local hospital differ from the national study? So that means it's not equal to. So not equal to goes in H sub A, so we're claiming that our mu is not equal, which we can write that as squiggle equal sign. We don't have the not equal to symbol, but we're saying that it's not equal to the 203. That's our claim. And so the complement would be that H naught H naught, mu is equal to the national. And we always assume that H naught is true. So this is going to be a two-tailed test since we have an equal to, not equal to case. It means we're assuming that the cholesterol is 203, and we contradict that we're exactly equal to 203 if we have a really large result or a really small result. So something much larger or much smaller than 203 will make us doubt that it's exactly equal to 203. Okay. So in our test statistic, we do our x bar minus the assumed value of mu, which is 203, divided by parenthesis s divided by the square root of n. Being very careful with parentheses around the numerator and the denominator. So our t is negative 4.2211. So then to get our p-value, since this is a two-tailed test, we're going to need to double what we get. So we've got to multiply whatever we get times 2 since this is a two-tailed test. And so we're going to find the area below negative 4.2211 since it's on the left side. If it had been a positive value, we would have found the area above it. So we're finding the extremity compared to that point. So we find the area below negative 4.2211 by looking at t dist of our t-value, comma, degrees of freedom, which will be 3309, comma, true. And so we get, that's a very teeny tiny number. If I change it to be in number notation instead of scientific notation, crank up the decimals, we see that's a very, very small p-value. So our p-value is way less than our alpha, which tells us that we reject H naught. So if I write this all in a complete sentence, so our p-value is less than alpha, that means we're rejecting H naught. So that means our H sub A must be true, so our claim is true. So at alpha equals to 0.10, there is enough evidence to support the claim that the local hospital has a different mean cholesterol than the study.